MLB 20 is a show replay. This is Sadie, your host, your running egg, and Tuba Chat. Tuba Chat is on right now as we speak. I did announce a little bit on my description. You guys can check that out throughout the group. If you want to catch more MLB 20 every 1 to 2 days a week, you guys can hit that red support button, like, comment, share it out, tweet it out, comment, add it to a playlist as good as you guys can. If there's anyone in the chat today, the running egg Tuba Chat, that has a Twitter and a Discord. First thing about Twitter, it's good to sell by doing the same thing at the same point, same time. J is capitalized, D is capitalized, also in between. Other than that, if you guys can tweet it out, comment, share it. Follow me on Twitter with Sadie Jack Dawson. As good as guys can grab. Not only if you guys do have a Twitter, the numbers are 824-656-00, 824-656-00. Not only if you guys do have a Twitter, if you guys have a Discord. You guys can do the same thing on Discord. Tell me you guys said hello, and let me know if you guys have any questions in between. This is not going to be able to start behind them or there. I'm going to go ahead and do it again for Discord. I already sent an invite towards Sunny's Vagabonds thing, so we should be okay. And I will also send one to Devin. But one importantly, guys, the way we do after this group, we watch videos in full. Like, comment, support in full. Tweet it out, comment, share it. Add it to a playlist, and more importantly, never ask for support back. Lands at 32, go to summon at 13, guys can vote anytime you guys like for it. So we're going to get something out of the way real quick as we speak. It's this afternoon today, guys. It's a series finale in Detroit, as it will be the 15-24 Tigers hosting the 28-14 Cleveland Indians. And the series finale in Detroit today and this afternoon. On the mound for the 15-24 Tigers will be Casey Mize, has a 3-3 1-loss record. With 30 strikeouts of a 2.89 earned average. And on the mound for the 28-14 Indians, also in the series finale in Detroit, is Aaron Savale. Has a 4-2 record, 60 strikeouts of a 2.98 earned average. So how is everyone doing this afternoon? Thought I would get an episode of baseball out of the way real quick, and then, since I don't have to start work till 7 to 11 tonight, so I am not going to be alone going in for so. So on the mound for the 15-24, it's right-handed thrower. As righty is Casey Mize, 3-3 1-loss record for 2.89 earned average. When it comes to having 3 losses in between, say with 3 wins, that's pretty much even between any 1-loss record. And that's the starting lineup for the 15-24 Tigers is listed. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center. Nico Goodwin at DH, Samir Candelario at third, Johnson Skilp at second, Orcastro at short, CJ Cron at first, Orcastro at left, Jorge Bonifacio at right, and batting ninth is Jake Rogers. So how is everyone doing? Well, on this, kind of like in the 40th episode today. So yeah, I've got 7 to 11 tonight, 8 to 5 tomorrow, and 8:30 to 4:30 on Monday, so I don't work 8 to 5 behind that, so all I know is it's a little bit of a short shift that cut a half hour out of the way and decided to sift it a little bit, so I think we should be okay. So, but I, for one, am not going to continuously my ass cold a whole lot, so I think we should be okay tonight with me and the other stockman. I'm off at 11, he's off at 11 the same way. I should also be getting a Google Play card tonight as well, because I have a little bit of amount on it, as we speak. So, on the mound for the 15-24 Tigers, you guys can see, of an average record so far, is Casey Mize, right-handed thrower. 8th start of the season, 3-3 record for 2.89 earned average. And leading off first for the Indians will be left fielder Delano DeSeals Jr., great stealer so far, 288 with 8 RBIs. First pitch by Mize, a little bit underway, and that was going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up, throws the first in time, first out for the Indians. If you guys also want to shout out throughout the group today, this afternoon, let me know in the group. Let me know if there's any questions you'd like to bring in. I would give some voting for Aladdin and the Greatest Showman. Aladdin's up by 19, 32-13 so far in the voting record for the Idol. We'll see how that plans in. Leading off next for the Indians will be Cesar Hernandez, second baseman, 245, 6 homers, 16 ribbies. I will also deliver a setup to what they called RZL, calling our Red Sox fan King of the Hill, a baseball of the hill at this point. So good setup to RZL, baseball demos, and our Red Sox fan. You guys can check out those guys. They know how to turn out some baseball, as always. 1-0 from the Strats, and up top 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike this afternoon today, guys. The running egg and tube at. I think this will be every 19 to 20 minutes. I do know we don't have that much to qualify, but we'll jump on a little bit of that once we get a chance. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. Making a 2-1 between the status and supporters count, guys. My Angel's at 71, Bale's at 61. So my point is hoping to get a 300 by the end of this year. And Bale is looking to get also. He's looking to also get 100 by the time he turns 31 years old as well. And that'll be on December 27th. So we'll see what happens going forward. He's on deck, 3-1 from the Strats. Here's the pitch by Mize. And that's ball 4. First walk by Casey Mize. That's a walk. You can't get there too quick, guys, if it's something to summarize. As he walks Cesar Hernandez for the 28-14 Indians today. Coming up next to bat is shortstop Francisco Lindor, 291, 3 homers, 16 ribbies. Run out first with 1 out. Myers nods his head. And at the bottom, 1 ball, no strike already. Can't get there too quick, guys. Those are your umpires: Ricky Holiday, Daryl Parker, Matthew Ross, Dave Lawrence. Those are the 4 umpires today. And at the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. You guys let me know if you guys want a shout out today so we can try to ring a bell in your channel. I think for the description I'll be doing is like, support, and comment. Instead of having the one that starts with a D after the NO with the word no between 2 letters. So I think we should be okay. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets signed down a little bit. Pitched by Myers. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Throws to second. Throws the first in time. Double play. Side is retired. That's what they call it 3 outs today, guys. Double play with 1 out comes quick with double play. Go to bottom of the first inning. Series finale in Detroit. Indians 0 and Tigers coming in the bat. So the starting pitcher today for the 28-14 Indians, that you guys can see, with a double A a little bit, Aaron Savale. Savale is making his 9th start of the season, 4-2 record with 298 run average, 47 hits, 14 walks, 60 strikeouts. And leading off first for the Tigers will be center fielder Victor Reyes, 248, 6 homers, 10 ribbies. Coming inside the deck, first pitch by Savale. That's going to be to the right, ball 1, 1-0. I did call my point a little bit. He was actually on a little bit of a break at this point, so he gets off at 5. I worked 4 hours tonight, so that should be okay too. So I don't have to fucking be alone or anything, and then should be just fine between good status. I came back with my I just got done with my Subway family since before 10 o'clock this morning, so it lasted a couple hours. So that's a foul ball to left, 1-2. So I happened to say that a little after 1 o'clock today, or before that. And once again, foul ball to left, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets the sign down a little bit from the Strats. And that's ball 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So yeah, the only thing that's on the agenda today, guys, is getting a Google Play card tonight. So I'm gonna get that out of the way. Do my 4-hour shift. Up next to bat will be Nico Goodwin, 265, 4 home runs, 9 ribbies on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gets signed down, Seville. From the stretch, and that's going to be a foul ball to right. Look like a nice hit. That's still 3-2. But I think we might be okay, and that's a walk. First walk by Seville, as he walks Victor Reyes for the 15 and 24 Tigers today. Like I said, guys, to wrap this group with love, support, and respect. You can't get there too quick as it closes right in. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch by Seville.
From the stretch.
To the left, 1 strike at this point. Good elevation between left and right side, and also straight ahead from the stadium. Runner looking to steal second on 1. And that one's going to be a foul ball to left, second strike. Trying to get a bit covered, but doesn't get that much strength or anything to loosen up a whole lot. At the bottom, 1 and 2. It's a 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a strikeout. First out for the Tigers. Runner will hold it first a little bit more. Making huge maps. Somebody snapping. Okay. Here's the pitch by Seville. So I think we'd still be okay. And like I said, I'm always going to be good to go tonight. So runner at first with 1 out. Gets a little more inside of a little bit. And that brings up Samir Candelario. He's also a third baseman, guys, so. Runner will hold at first. I think he wants to try to get a crack at second base again. Guys, again, as he knows, in another 8 or 9 minutes. Every 19 to 20 minutes on the schedule. To the right, 2 balls, no strike. But Aaron Seville already given up 1 walk already today, guys, throughout this afternoon. About anything in the progress. So we should be okay. Man 21 was okay this morning with the connection problem a little bit. 2-0. And that's going to be, once again, foul ball to left, 2-1. It's like any player that's looking to get a smart opportunity. 2-1. Now it's going to be a ground ball to first. Picks up, throws to second. Also gets the same difference. Double play. Side is retired. 3 outs in total so far. We play through 1 inning. Go to the top of the second. See us for now in Detroit. Tigers 0 and the Indians nothing. Due up next for the Indians. It will be right fielder number 32 from El Reyes. Against right-handed pitchers, guys, as a 221, 7 homers, 14 ribbies. Batting 256 with 9 homers and 23 ribbies. Here's the pitch by Amaya to start things off a little bit. And that's going to be close to mid-left, 1 strike. You guys, I don't know if you guys want to shout out today before I go into work tonight. So we can jump in a little bit ahead quite a bit. Now it makes it 1-1. From the stretch, Myers with the 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a swing, 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often.
But other than that, guys, my content's been pretty good. Never set up between comments, and you guys want to hear what you guys want me to say at this point, so. And always, that's why I've also the nickname, the commentator. That's a fly ball to deep left center field, racing back, then that one is gone. Reyes with a solo homer. 10th home run of the season by Reyes. And that is from El Reyes, guys. On a 1-2 pitch. Gets the 10th home run of the season. Strikes first, it's 1-0 Indians. Top of the second. Series finale in Detroit. We'll get from El Reyes one more time, guys. Takes a shot to gap the deep left center field. And throws a boppity boom a little bit more to the Moon Alice. It's gone. Goodbye to the left center. That is a home run. 446 distance of a great hit. 1-0 Indians, top of the second, nobody out. Series finale in Detroit. Here's the pitch by Myers. And that one is going to be a shot to the gap for a base hit. That's a single for the Indians. Then they go a little bit off a homer. The deep left center. That's why I say the left center field. Excuse me. We're going to get the news in another 5 minutes. I'm going to load up IGN in just a second. Pitch by Myers. Close to the right, 1 strike. And up next to bat will be center fielder tied with Nocquin. 293, 4 homers, 16 ribbies. Runner at first, nobody out.
Ready with the 0-1.
Gets to the bottom, second strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire.
Anything that would be worthwhile gets a little bit of a shot at it.
Tough spot to hit.
But does get a little something out of the reins. A little bit. 0-2, foul ball to home base, 0-2. Goes up to the gap.
Here's another 0-2.
Up top, 1-2. We do have a little more news for you guys this afternoon. We'll jump in that in a second. 1-2. That one's going to be a foul to left, 1-2. And to the right, 2-2. Casey Myers has given up 1 walk as well, but not too much to persevere. 2-2. 3-2 at the bottom. Up next to bat will be Dylan Loophole, batting 226 average. He's on deck. 3-2 by Myers. And that's a strikeout. Struck him out, second out, first out for the Indians. Runner will hold at first after a home run earlier. Then he'll bring up Dylan Loophole, third baseman, 226. 3 homers, 12 ribbies. Run on first with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Myers. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Remember guys, you can't get there too quick if it's going to be out of range a little bit. You want the ball to come to you. 2 balls, no strike. Well, Casey Myers has still given up 1 walk and not a bad of a status quo or anything. 2-0. And close to the left, 1 strike. You guys let me know if you guys want to shout out in the chat. Highest strikes is 29. And that's going to be a ground ball to home. Picks it up, throws the first. Runner goes to second. And that's the second out for the Indians. Gets a little inside deep. But gets it close. Here comes DH, number 35, Oscar Marceno, batting 250. Runner at second, 2 outs. It's a pitch by Myers to the left, 1 ball, no strike. We're going to get to the news in another few minutes, guys. Every 19 to 20 minutes on any episode on the schedule. Should be okay. And that one's going to be a shot to gap to right center field again. And that will be off his hand. And that's going to be an RBI single. An RBI single. And it's now 2-0 Indians. Top of the second. Runner first, 2 outs. Series finale in Detroit so far today. Oh my goodness. Remember guys, it cannot get much clearer than that. It will not get much a bit of a difference from there. 2-0 Indians, top of the second, 2 outs, runner at first. Pitched by Myers. We're going to curate a little bit, 1 strike. And I think any base runner would try to hold on quite a little bit and then kind of like make a smart deal. 0-1. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. Put that right in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. It's like any player's trying to make sure it does not get loosened up to make sure the ball does not get away from him. At the upper left, 3-1. Up next to bat is Delano Cecilios Jr., 286 average, on deck next. We're going to get to the news in just another minute, guys. 3-1. Myers. Ball 4 again. That's walk number 2 by Casey Myers. Oh my goodness. Look at that, guys. As he walks heads for the 28 and 14 Indians so far today. Not a good surprise though, guys. That's 2 walks. Leading off next for the Indians, left fielder, back to lineup, Delano Cecilios Jr. Grounded out his first time, 0-1. First and second, 2 outs. The pitch by Myers. And at the bottom, 1 strike. See how we're doing on time again. Okay, guys, we're going to get to some news real quick. It'll be after this pitch, 0-1. And that's going to be a shot to the gap, to deep center. We're going to get there a little bit, and that'll bounce off the gap a little bit. What's out again? And that's going to be a 2 RBI double, guys. Look at that. 2 RBI double.
One home run, and I thought they
4th double by Delano Casillas Jr. for the 28 and 14 Indians already. And it's now 4-0 Indians. 2 outs, his finale in Detroit. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, we're gonna get to some news. You guys can like, support, comment throughout the group through Running Egg and 2%. With love, support, and respect as always. Tweet it out, comment, share it. To the left, one ball, no strike. Brings up Cesar Hernandez, second baseman. Through walk his first time. 4-0 Indians, top of the second. Run out second with 2 outs. His finale in Detroit. The numbers are always the same on Twitter, guys. You guys can follow the same thing. And that's going to be a ground ball to left center field again. Look at that, guys. And that's going to be an RBI. That's going to be an RBI again, guys. And it's now 5-0 Indians. You cannot expect to blow up very often, guys. Top of the second, runner at second, 2 outs so far. 5-0 Indians. Just for now in Detroit.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
With 2 outs to the bottom right, 1 strike. But other than that, guys, the numbers on Twitter is... You guys can give me your first last name information through Twitter. The numbers are always the same. And that one's going to be 5 ball to left center field. Finally makes the catch defensively, and the inning is over. What's up, Happy Luz? How you doing, sir? Well, holy cow, guys. To the bottom of the second inning. Says for now in Detroit. Indians 5, Tigers nothing. Leading off next for the Tigers will be second baseman Jonathan Scope. 199, 9 homers, 19 ribbies. Not only remember guys, the numbers of my Twitter account. Saves capitalized, these capitalized. You guys can send me your first last name information towards it. In the chat. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. The numbers are, guys, the numbers are always the same. One on number, 824-656-00. Okay, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. The bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Remember, guys, not only Twitter, if you guys have a Discord, share it out, tweet it out, comment. Add it to a player as good as you guys can through Running Egg and 2%. 2 balls, no strike. And that one's going to be a ground ball to third. Picks it up defensively, throws the first. And that's the first down for the Tigers. And more importantly, guys, you guys can share me out on YouTube too, throughout the group if you like. So I would have a love, support, respect, and you know what kind of great stuff you can do on your channel, and people can explore. We watch it, well, guys, we watch videos in full. Support, comment, like in full, tweet it out, comment, share it, add it to a playlist, and more importantly, never ask for support back. Running Egg is now live now, guys.
He was selected in the 3rd round.
I don't know if I'm gonna be again, maybe like a raid or something, but we'll see what happens there. But we never ask any support back in between. That's a foul ball to right, second strike. One more important, guys can ball to land at 32, Greatest Showman at 13. 0-2. And that one's gonna be the same spot. Second strike, no balls, 2 strikes in total. And that is Will Castro. And at the bottom right, 1 ball, 2 strikes in total, 1-2. Okay, guys, we're gonna get to some news real quick. Guys have any other questions? Type it in the chat through Discord and Running Egg. Remember, guys, like, support, and comment on any videos you guys can see from a host. To Running Egg and to the chat, 2-2. And that one's gonna be a shot to the gap to left center field. We're going to race back a little bit, racing back, and makes a very nice catch. Second out for the Tigers. Up next to bat, first baseman number 26, CJ Cron. 164, 3 homers, 6 ribbies. Okay, guys, let's check out the news real quick. Here's the pitch coming up. To left, 1 ball, no strike. Why Batman returning to Fortnite is a big deal. Well, Batman is actually one of the greatest heroes in the comics and the DC universe. And that's going to be a ground ball to center field. We're going to race back a little bit, and that would be a base hit. And that's a double for the Tigers. Some double by CJ Cron with the 15 and 24 in Tigers today. You look at the side of the gap. That's a long article. It's like smelling something a little bit and putting in the plan. There's also 6 series and 3 lingering questions this week involving WandaVision's first season and season finale. You guys can check that out. It is on Disney Plus if you guys get an opportunity of a chance. So you guys can check it out if you like. Right at second, 2 outs. Gets signed down. Gets spits by Surveil. But I know a lot of you guys have seen it. I have not seen it yet, but we'll see what happens if we get a good crack at it. 1 ball, no strike. And that was going to be a foul ball to left. Looked like a nice hit. 1 ball, 1 strike there. If you guys have an Xbox Game Pass, like say the Xbox Series X, Xbox One, or S, you guys can get this one signature deal. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the upper left. That would be getting the 4 months for 3-0 for the column. The Dallas column. Foul ball to home base, 1 and 2. You guys can check that out. I'm going to check out a 21-minute speed run. That's Super Meat Boy, by the way. Not like Mario or anything, but Super Meat Boy. And that's a strikeout. And the inning is over. We got a top of the third. Series finale in Detroit. It's Indians 5 and Tigers nothing. Due up to bat next for the Indians. Nicknamed the Tribe. Will be from El Reyes, right fielder. Had a home run shot on second, 1 for 1. How to increase your inventory space and carry weight. You guys can check that out on Valheim. I know some of you guys have been playing it so far. I think for PS5 or something on PC. That's going to be shot to the gap to right center. It'll bounce a little off the wall, and that's going to be a base hit. And that's single for the Indians. Holy cow, guys, look at that. For the leading hit so far. You cannot expect something slow, but something good and big, actually. Guys, check out a video of WandaVision director reveals a sequence of Scarlet Witch's origins. And that's actually on episode 8. Got to check out a video of that. And that's a ground ball to first. Picks it up to second. That was the first double play. Out number 2 for the Indians. You know, we still or do not have the opportunity for observation comes to anything that's corresponded or something. Former games that I used to have, guys. But I don't know how close I was between the second Watch Dogs, but I did beat the crap out of the first one. Out of that set for PS4. Here comes Tyrod Knockwan, center fielder. Struck out in second, he's 0 for 1 in the ball game. It's signed down. Pitched by Myers. We'll get that out going to second, guys. Give me a minute. To the bottom, 1 strike. As it goes on to say, White Sox Legion's raid like co-op tactical operations have presumably been announced as been delayed, apparently. Let me see that real quick. Now it's going to be a foul ball to right, 2nd strike. The ball's 2 strikes. I haven't played White Sox Legion for a while, but it is a real good game. Better than the first or second one. Let's go into Adam Bankhurst. According to Adam Bankhurst, guys, I'm going to read this a little bit quick. 1 and 2 by Myers. About 2 strikes. That will be a foul to left, 1 and 2. It goes on to say White Sox Legion's co-op mode. Online co-op mode, guys, throughout this group was set to launch on March 9th of this month. But apparently the PC players will have to wait a bit longer due to its game crashing issue that has caused a new delay. So, we don't know when that's coming out or Prince of Persia is coming out for PS4. So, I'm not going to even try to answer to it. It's right 3 and 2. Up next to bat is Thorn Loophole, 224 average. It also goes on to state, get the rest of it in a second. 3 and 2. Myers. And that will be a foul ball to right, 3 and 2. Strikes in total.
The 3-2 one more time.
And same spot again, 3 and 2. Yes, Ubisoft did say the news today, guys, that coming out of it is saying that the PC version with the online co-op thing, that'll be a ground ball to third. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and the inning is over. So pretty much the PC version crashed a little bit, so they actually will find a different date. Go to bottom of the third, series finale in Detroit, Indians 5. Now the team is working on the fix guys as quickly as possible and will communicate the new date as soon as it can. So they don't have a guess right now. Co-op will still launch guys for PlayStation, Xbox, and Stadia on March 9th. Now specifically guys for PS5, PS4, we'll have a limited in-game text set until March 23rd. So I'm guessing that's the new date. I think. Leading off next for Tigers being Jorge Bonifacio, 2-3, 4 homers, 7 ribbies. Yes, the pitch by Seville. Which I don't expect it to be not that bad of a concern in the group today, guys. So we can look at a preview when we get a chance. But Watch Dogs Legion is pretty good. I did beat The Last of Us Part 2 as my last game on the console for the PS4, but it was always pretty good for what it was. Especially with Zold's death afterwards. That's 1 and 2 with the second strike. You guys will also look at a review of Marquette, or Marquette, 1 and 2. And that's going to be a foul to right, 1 and 2. You guys can see yourselves news, 1 and 2. Guess we'll get more tomorrow night after 5. That's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. Wade Senny and that's not even scrumptious a little bit. Gets a little bit inside the pace and gets a little more instinct for it. But it cannot establish a whole lot, especially if it has a good beginning. Here comes the catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers. At the home stadium, 98 average, 1 homer, 2 ribbies. Batting 186, 6 homers, 10 ribbies. Gets signed down. Seville from the stretch. That'll be to the right, 1 strike. You can't get there too quick, guys, if it's almost outside the zone, between left, right, up and down a little bit. And at the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Has a little bit of a catch of what it's doing. And the usually can be between a different thing to look in differently. And at the bottom, 1 and 2. Phillies 2, Pirates nothing in Pittsburgh. There's a little more speed, keeps a little something in the middle. And that'll be a shot to the right center field. Gets to it, makes the catch. Second out for the Tigers, I would assume. It actually is. Here comes center fielder, back to lineup, Victor Reyes. To walk his first time around. Picks up the glove, sets the target, makes the pitch. Up top, 1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Okay, so not very many news this afternoon, so coming out of an afternoon on a Saturday. Like I said, the chat this morning was not bad. It was a little bit okay, but Man 21 will be back tomorrow night after 5, so we're okay after that, throughout the schedule and the format. Wakanda's been pretty good, keeping statistics loaded with records, 2 and 1. And that'll be a foul to right, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Seville from the stretch. And to the right, good strikeout. Silas retired. Played 3 innings today, guys, in this afternoon in the live chat, at the top of the 4th. Game series now in Detroit. Indians 5, Tigers nothing. This is what we can do to wrap this group, guys. Have love, support, respect as good as we can, and knowing what we love doing. On the channel, what would be the next steps, banners, anything that's going in between. All I know is that all you have to do is think of something that makes like raises score and raises population, popularity, and personality throughout the group. Anytime guys like for so. Hitting off first for the Indians with third baseman Don Loophole. Grounded down second, 0 for 1. Gets signed down. Gets the pitch by Myers. Can we get outside the stretch? Bottom, 1 strike. Tries to get a little underneath. Angels 5, Orioles nothing in Baltimore. And at the bottom, second strike. Makes it no balls, 2 strikes from the stretch a little bit. Gets it where the ball could be or where it could not be. A little bit more. 0 and 2. Rays 4, Rangers 1 in Tampa. And that's going to be a ground ball to the mound. Picks it up, throws the first. 1 out for the Indians. Twins 2, Royals nothing in Minnesota. Here comes DA's Oscar Mercado. Had a run, RBI single, 1 for 1. From the threats, pitched by Myers. Commanders 1, Astros nothing in Houston. Just 1 strike out of that.
5 runs, 6 hits. No
Excuse me.
errors to this point for the Indians.
But at least I get to relax for a while before I go in tonight with Daniel. He's off at 11, I'm off at 11 the same way, so I don't think it's not going to matter. 0-2. And that's going to be a foul to right in the stands. 0-2. Makes it 2 no balls, 2 strikes. Gets a little more inside the stretch, and that's a strikeout. Second out for the Indians. So that's almost double second. Gets a little more speed and gets the not the other direction it's looking to apply with, or energize with a little bit with energy. Gets signed down a little bit. Braves 1, Marlins nothing in Atlanta. Makes that a strike. Gonna bring up Austin Hedges, the catcher, number 17, and a walk to over the run in the first plate appearance.
The windup and the 0-1.
And to the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. Casey Myers is still giving up 1 walk so far. Nothing's a zinc so far. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a foul to right. That's a foul to right or left. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's a good strikeout. 3 outs in total, and the inning is over. Twins deposit. Here's finale in Detroit. Go to bottom of the 4th inning. Indians 5, Tigers 0. Moving up next for the Tigers will be DH Nico Goodrum. Struck out his first time, 0 for 1. Gets signed down. Savale from the stretch. Savale. But I think Savale is a little bit normal, and I can say it. Whatever goes good with you guys throughout the group. It'll rhyme a little bit, but it has a normal saying. And to the bottom left, second strike. Gets it a little side the zone. You can't hit that quicker than that. You can't get there too quick. At the bottom, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes in total. And same spot at the home base, 1-2. Any kind of colored bat makes so it's wood, a little bit of metal. And at the bottom angle, that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. Guys, let me know if you guys need a shout out or want a shout out anytime you guys like throughout the group. No live chat, running a YouTube chat. Gives a little more speed, subbing the stretch. Bottom, no balls, one ball, no strike. And that'll be Zamir Candelario, third baseman. Grounded out his first time, 0 for 1. But has a double and 2 for 9. 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. To left, 2-0. 2 balls, no strike today. I think we might be okay. Keeps a little bit driven and forward. 2 balls, no strike. And at the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike at the bottom. Throws miles per hour of 91. 2-1. To left, 3-1. Up next to bat, it's Jonathan Scope, guys. 197, 7 homers, 19 ribbies on deck. 3-1. And that's a walk. Second walk by Aaron Savale. As he walks.
You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus.
Now when getting pissed, so gets a little upset, or not too happy. Here comes second baseman Jonathan Scope. Run down second, 0 for 1. Run out first, 1 out. Gets signed down, pissed by Savale. And get a little bit of regrets. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. That was about 89 miles per hour up top. With any ground zero for it. to the
And he gets
bottom
the ball
right.
that time for strike number 1.
Any player's not going to be able to swing at it, especially if it's down below between the zone, or a little out of its throwing hand a little bit. I don't think it's going to have any observation.
1-1.
And that'll be a shot to the gap to left center field.
Shields is there.
Gets under it, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Runner will hold that first base.
Digging in for his
Up next to bat, shortstop number 49, Will Castro.
0 for 1
Phone
thus
down
far.
second, 0 for 1. Runner first with 2 outs. It's signed down, pitched by Savile. To the right, 1 strike.
For a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw
Plays it right in
anytime
a
he
little bit.
wants for a strike.
The ball's 1 strike.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
And foul ball to home base, 0-2. Fun unconscious, yeah, that's a little bit surprising. And sadly after the crash a little bit. Winning golfer. Foul ball to home, 0-2. Keeps it at no balls, 2 strikes so far. Picks sign down, pitched by Savale. And that's going to be a ground ball skip from second base.
Base hit, and he's 1
That'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. Runner will go to second.
Not too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're
Gets a
looking
little
to
shot to gap, a little bit.
ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground
Shout out to Baseball Devils. How you doing, buddy? Check out his channel. He was doing the 2019 Washington Nationals replay
So that'll bring up CJ
on the inside pits. Him and RTL do like, they did do some inside pits a little, as good as possible. I'm guessing watching them do this. So behind that, Stratomatic, which I will be getting a laptop soon, since I get the other thing. To left, 1-1. But that'll be soon. I mean, I think I want to try to do 2 new projects if I get a chance to do it on a live chat sometime. And I'm thinking you guys would like it. See how it's going to go. But not yet. He's got 2 balls, 1 strike, first and second, 2 outs. We'll see what happens at the after party today. 2-1 from the stretch. And that's going to be a shot to the gap to center field. And it will be an RBI single.
Crossing from second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game.
And it's now 5-1 Indians. First and third, 2 outs, bottom to fourth. Series finale in Detroit.
Yeah, after taking it on your chin.
As it gets a little inside scoop behind the balance. Skipping from second. 5-1 Indians, bottom to fourth. First and third, 2 outs.
Now, Harold Castro.
Game, the series finale in Detroit.
Low for ball 1.
Gives a little assignment. Tries to get a little exposure. A little bit of a thriller, perhaps. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery.
And that's going to be a broken bat to left. That's 1 strike. You cannot have a broken bat if it's not metal. For any detail. 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. Pitched by Savale.
Now the pitch.
And that's going to be a fly ball to left center field and makes the catch in time. Side is retired. Gets a bit more format. At the top of the 5th, guys. Seems now in Detroit throughout the group. Indians 5 and Tigers 1. Seems now in Detroit. Spinning off next for the Indians, beat Delano De Seals Jr. Had a double, 2 RBIs, a run, 1 for 2. Gets a sign down. Pitched by Myers. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Makes the catch from third. 1 out for the Indians. Up next to bat, second baseman Cesar Hernandez. RBI, single, 1 for 1. Myers nods his head. Angels 6, Orioles nothing in Baltimore. And that's going to be a fly ball to left center field. Gets under it, definitely makes the catch. Second out for the Indians. Rays 6, Rangers 2 in Tampa. Here comes Francisco Lindor, guys. Shortstop number 12. Grounded out, flown out, 0 for 2. Twins 4, Royals nothing in Minnesota. Minnesota or something. Pitched by Myers. Whenever somebody says it on Baseball Demo's chat, aka David or something, says something about Minnesota or M-I-S. Well, it's usually spelled in the chat, guys, throughout this group. M-I-N-N-S-O-T-A. Sota. It's pronounced as the 4 letters after the first 4. And that one's going to be a fly ball to right center field. Racing back a little bit. That one is not coming back. That one is gone. Now it's a solo stop by Francisco Lindor this time. 4th home run of the season. Drives it right up to the gap to right center field. Deep. And that one's gone. Velocity a little bit. And it's now 6-1 Indians, top of the 5th. Since finale in Detroit, with 1 out instantly. Look at that, guys. That one's gone. Francisco Lindor with the homer. 411 feet distance, almost 100% miles per hour between the dot. 6-1 Indians, top of the 5th, 2 outs. Since finale in Detroit. Here's the pitch by Miles. Phillies 3, Pirates nothing in Pittsburgh. And that will be for Mel Reyes, right fielder. Had a homer, singled, RBI, 2 for 2. From the stretch, 1 ball, no strike. And that one's going to be, look like a nice hit. Foul to the right, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 by Mize. Now it's going to be a grounder to third. Picks it up, throws. The first in time inning is over. Look at Francisco Lindor, guys. Threw ball up to the gap to deep right center. Gets a solo shot. Gone. Goodbye. Goes for a prize and a souvenir behind it. Go to bottom of the 5th. Since now in Detroit. Indians 6. Tigers 1. I'll probably jump in a little bit with Runny Egg, but I'm probably gonna wait until I probably would wait until I get a Google Play card tonight, so I can give it a good amount of what I have on my phone. So I don't have really that much, but only quite a little bit, no. But I'm gonna try to get it taken care of, though. My phone bill does not need to be paid until the next couple more weeks, so before the end of the final week of March, so that should be okay. Up next, the Tigers beat Jorge Bonifacio, 0 for 1 for strikeout in the 3rd. Sign down, pitch by Seville. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. In the bullpen for the 28-14 Indians so far, Emmanuel Clays and Phil Matan, 2 right-handers. Usually, guys, I would see lefty or righties as a southpaw. The bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Race 6, Rangers 2 in Tampa. And Weezer gets a little more speed to try to make a little bit of its return. Whatever could be an example, or whatever might be simple a little bit. Could be basically anything that's compared. And almost could have closer to the right, 1 strike. The ball's 1 strike. Mariners 1, Astros nothing. And Houston 2-1. And at the bottom, 3-1. He's on deck. The ball's 1 strike. To the left, ball 4. That has to be the 3rd walk by Seville, I would assume. As he walks. Any player can have a good day or a bad day going forward. Up next, catch of Jake Rogers. Falling down to 3rd, 0 for 1. 1 for 6 of an RBI and a double. I mean, anything would be playing with a walk or a strikeout. Run on first with nobody out. Sign down a little bit. Seville from the stretch. And to the right, be 1 ball, no strike. On Aaron Seville, he does have 3 walks. 2 or 3 at least. 1 ball, no strike. And that's going to be a foul to left. 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillies 3, Pirates nothing in Pittsburgh. 1-1 by Seville. And that was going to be a shot to mid-center field. We're going to race back a little bit more. We're going to race it a bit quiet, and it'll bounce off the wall. It's a little off the wall a little bit, guys. And that would be an RBI double. 8th double, I'd say Crowders. For the 15-24 Tigers, it's now 6-2 Indians. Here's finale in Detroit, guys. Look at that. Gets a little off the wall, gets a little inside the safe. 6-2 Indians, bottom of the 5th, run of 2nd with 0 outs. Pitch by Seville. Goes to the bottom, 1 strike. Gives a little more knowledge if anything else could be there a little bit. Trying to get a little hanger. No balls, 1 strike. And foul to home base, 2nd strike. As long as it's going to unleash something that's more physical and normal. For sure. 0-2. The bottom, 1-2. Seville has given up 3 walks so far. As long as I can nearly check already. 1-2. Foul ball to home base, 1-2. Keeps it a little off to the left a little bit. Keeps a little bit, for sure. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To left, 2-2. 92 miles per hour off the pitch card, guys. I'll look at that in a second. 2-2. And that will be... That's going to be a walk. That's going to be a ball. Ball 3-2. Next to bat, Nico Goodwin. He's on deck. 3-2 coming up. Seville from the stretch. And foul to left. 3-2.
And oh, this one drops.
Trying to catch a bit more speed. Gets it at normal. Off the pace. And that will be... That's going to be a walk. Ball 4. Another walk by Seville. Oh my goodness. Look at it again, guys. Seville has given up 4 walks, I would assume. It's like it's not going to be a happy day between anybody, I would assume. Maybe a little bit smart. Comes out to bat a little bit. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Here's the pitch by Seville. From the stretch to the right, 1 strike. 1st and 2nd, nobody out. That'll be Nico Goodwin. Shortstop. The ball's 1 strike from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now that I think about it, guys, Seville has given up 4 walks, I would assume, today. Which I already tried. I think it really is. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul to left, 1-2. So I guess may or may not be a bunt opportunity or something. To the right, 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. At the bottom again. Ball 3 again, guys. 3-2. Coming to bat next to Mil Candelario. He's on deck, 3-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And foul to home base, 3-2. Giving at 3 balls, 2 strikes, however. It's signed down. It's by Seville. And another walk, guys. That's walk number 5 by Seville, if I'm correct. As he walks. Nico Goodwin for the 15-24 Tigers today. Hey, what's up, Kathy? How you doing today, girl? You're from Running Egg and Tuba Chat, right? Verifying the chat real quick. And that'll be it for Aaron Seville. Seville has given up 5 walks. He was just trying to get a little bit of his best. I'm doing good. How are you? On the mound for the 20-14 Indians will be Cal Quantrell. 5th game of the season with 8.68 around average, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. So are you from Running Egg or Tuba Chat, Kathy? Verify for me. Up next to bat will be Jamil Candelario, the baseman. Had a run, walked 0 for 1. Bases are loaded and juiced. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. As it averages 364 with RISP. Are you from Tuba Chat or Running Egg, Kathy? Let me know in the group. Highest moderators, guys, is 138 so far. And that will be a shot to the gap to skip from second base. And that's going to be a 2 RBI double. Holy cow, guys. And it's now 6-4 Indians, bottom of the fifth. Series finale in Detroit. Gets the sign down. Here's the pitch. At the bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike. 6-4 the Indians, bottom of the fifth, nobody out. Series finale in Detroit, second and third base already. Pitch coming up to the upper right, 2 balls, no strike.
But he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going.
Okay, there we go. I'm putting a little bit of message real quick. Get about 4 likes. Keep going with the thumbs, guys. Thumbs up in the chat. I'm trying to see if Cassie can hear me a little bit, guys. Keep running into the chat. 2 balls, no strike. From the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball center field. Skips from second base again. Holy cow, guys. And that will be a 2 RBI single. And it's now 6-6 apiece, guys. Since finale in Detroit, run at first, nobody out. I mean, any team could call that a comeback a little bit. Wow. Nothing wrong with that in this group. 6-6 apiece. Tied, bottom of the fifth. Run at first, nobody out. Runner's ball is low. This goes to a wild pitch. And the runner will hold at first. And that'll bring up Will Castro, shortstop. Single in the fourth, 1 for 2. Runner at first, nobody out.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Calls it down under, keeps a little bit of pace, and gets a little something extra. And that's going to be a foul to left, 1-1.
In foul ground, and this will land foul.
Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, Kathy. Let me know in the group. So we're having love, support, respect throughout the group. Some great content, respect, and knowledge. Knowledge is always the key. 1-1 from the stretch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And to the right, 2-1. Makes it 2 balls, 1 strike in the chat. 2-1 from the stretch. Here's the pitch coming in to the bat. And that's going to be a fly ball to left center field. Makes the catch in time, and that is the first out for the Tigers. Runner will hold at first. That'll bring up first baseman number 26, CJ Cron. 2 for 2 with a double, single, and RBI driven in. Runner at first with 1 out completed. Here's the pitch coming up. Off to the right, 1 ball, no strike in total. A little bit of sound visions. Luckiness, a little bit. And that one's going to be a ground ball close to the mound. Picks it up, throws the first. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Runner from first goes to second base. Gets a little more honesty there. Here comes left fielder, number 30, Will Castro coming to bat. Struck out, flown out, 0 for 2. Runner at second with 2 outs.
Hoping to keep it tied.
Here's the pitch coming up. Close to the middle, 1 strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hang.
Sent another message to Cassie already. See how that's going to wind up a little bit.
Ready with the 0-1.
And that one's going to be a ground ball from second base. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and the inning is over. Holy cow, guys. We play 5 innings today. Go to the top of the 6th inning. Series finale in Detroit, Indians 6, and the Tigers 6. Leading off next for the Indians, nicknamed the Tribe. First baseman Josh Naylor. Had a run, singled, 1 for 2. It's like anybody can crack a smile a little bit between his performance. It's the pitch by Mize. At the bottom, 1 strike. Keeps a little more standard and a little more serious. Angels 9, Orioles nothing, and Baltimore. And up top on the angle, 2nd strike. I'll pause in the chat, guys, throughout this group. Well, love, support, and respect is the best way to connect. We have a great comment there. Give it a little bit of a hanger there. See how that's going to project a little bit. 1 ball, no balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And at the bottom, 1 and 2. Try to detach a little bit more. Gets a little more speed. Gives it a bit. And that's a strikeout at the bottom. One out for the Indians.
From a young arm like that, if you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have.
Let's see what else we have in command a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And you know, Leon was he did say he was actually watching SmackDown last night. Not some I checked. But the connection was winding up a little bit. Strategic, but it turned out to be okay afterwards. He comes down with knock one. Struck out, grounded out, 0 for 2. Pitched by Myers, no balls, 1 strike. That one's going to be fireball center field. Gets onto it, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Indians. Leading off next, with third baseman Don Loophole. 2 ground outs, he's 0 for 2. Over 6 in the series. Sets the target, pitched by Myers. To left, 1 ball, no strike. Phillies 3, Pirates 1, and Pittsburgh. Brewers 2, D-backs nothing in Milwaukee. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Makes it 2-0 a little bit. Gets a little more healthy in a good predicament. Mets 1, Cardinals nothing in St. Louis. Up top, first strike on the board.
2 out, nobody on.
2-1 from the threats by Myers. And at the bottom, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes so far today, guys. And that will be a ground ball close to third base. Picks it up in time, throws the first. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Indians. Go to 5 and a 6. Series finale in Detroit. Indians 6 and the Tigers 6. Dubot for the Tigers with number 57 right fielder Jorge Bonifacio. Had a run, walked 0 for 1. Ready to hand out the glove from the stretch. Up top, 1-0. There's a 1 ball, no strike on this board so far this afternoon. Somebody fires somebody from EE or something. Bottom, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike in total. Gets signed down a little bit from the stretch. And that one's going to be foul to right, 1-2. Close to being a little more inspiring, guys. 1-2. To the upper right, that's a strikeout. Struck him out. And that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Gets a little more in line. Throwing somebody in the ring. Okay. Close to the bottom right. 1 ball, no strike. That brings up catcher Jake Rogers. 1 for 2 with a double, run, and an RBI driven in. Surge 2, I haven't touched base on it. Have not looked at a preview, but I've heard the review is not so bad, maybe quite okay. 1-1. 2-1 at the bottom. Las Vegas 93. Could be almost through. And foul ball to right. 2-2 between the different locations on the ball a little bit. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And at the bottom, that's a strikeout. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Back to the lineup, pick up number 22, center fielder Victor Reyes. Has 2 walks and a run, 0 for 1.
Looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Press by Quintel at the bottom, 1 strike. Gets a little inside the zone to peek in. 0-1. That's going to be a ground to the second. Picks it up in time, throws the first defensively, and the inning is over. We play 6 innings today, guys, in the chat today. For the top of the 7th, series finale in Detroit. Tigers 6 and Indians 6. Hitting off next for the Indians, number 35, DH, Oscar Mercado. Had a run, RBI singled, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch by Myers, gets the sign down. And of course to the bottom right for a strike on that board. Throughout the group. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike, keeps a little inside the air a little bit. Angels 12, Orioles nothing in Baltimore.
The 1-1 home.
And foul ball to home base, 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm watching to see if Cassie would have heard me in the chat or something. Probably just wanted to stop by and see what's going on. That'll be a grounder to third.
He's got to hurry. And an off-balance
Gives it the first base in time. First out for the Indians. Bandits 2, Angels not, Astros nothing in Houston. It's a Boston Hazards catcher. Had a walk, ran, 1 for 1.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
And that's going to be in the upper right corner, 1 strike. Yeah, we're still doing good on time, guys. Between good opportunities throughout the great content. And it has been really good throughout this group. Up top, that's a swing. Second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitched by Myers from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 and 2.
A 1 and 2 count to the Indians catcher.
And that's a strikeout. And that's out number 2 for the Indians.
Put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really
Guys, let me know if you guys want a shout out in the chat as well throughout the group. So we're gonna have a good measure between great content and see what you guys been up to. Myers nods his head. Here's the pitch. Phillies 3. Pirates 2 in Pittsburgh. Gonna bring up the Lions to Seals Jr. Great Seals, left fielder. 2 RBIs, had a run, doubled, 1 for 3. D-backs 2. Brewers 2 in Milwaukee. And that's gonna be a foul to left. Second strike. Mets 1, Redbirds nothing in St. Louis. Nods his head, 0 and 2 from the stretch. And that will be foul to right. Second strike. Cubs 8, Nationals 5 in Chicago. From the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up in time, throws to first in time. Inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Indians. Bottom 7th inning. Series finale in Detroit. Indians 6 and the Tigers 6. Coming to bat next for the Tigers with DH number 28, Nico Goodrum. Had a run, walked, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Quintrell from the stretch. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Tries to have normal length a little bit. Up top, that's the second ball, 2 balls, no strike, excuse me. Between left to right. And same spot, 3 balls, no strike. Coming to bat next will be Zameo Candelario, batting .250. Is on deck.
I think right now you really have to start pouring some
3-0 by Quintrell. And that'll be a foul to left, 3-1. Looks like it was going to be a walk. But gets a little outside the zone quite a bit more. At the bottom, that's going to be a ball 4. That's going to be a first walk by Quintrell.
Got him to commit there as we take another look at it and slow
a little more in position.
close to breaking that plane, but he was able
You can apply to my baseball. Shout out to L Red Sox fan, King of the Hill. Baseball. And I think he is.
So a runner at first now with nobody out.
Gonna bring up next to back guys throughout the group today, this afternoon. Gonna bring up Nico Goodrum. Runner at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch by Quintrell.
From the stretch.
To the left, no ball, 1 strike. So let's get some good knowledge and facts a little bit. Up top again. This time on the right side. 2 balls, no strike.
Good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
You know what they say, guys, throughout this group. Anybody's looking to go down and deep. 2-0 by Quintrell. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field. Makes the catch. And that's the first out for the Tigers. Runner will go back at first base. Here comes second baseman Johnson Scope. Number 8. 2 ribbies, singled, 1 for 3. Runner at first with 1 out. Still doing good on time today, guys. We got plenty of time off the belt. That's the 1 strike, 82 miles per hour. Between the sign of it. Your ball's 1 strike from the stretch. And up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's try to keep us a little distance between the locations a little bit.
He's ready now. The pitch.
And that'll be a foul to right, 1 and 2.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Evolution. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quintrell from the stretch. And that'll be ball 2, 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes between the total left to right. From the stretch, 2 and 2 by Quintrell.
Here now the 2-2.
And that'll be a grounder to second. Picks it up, throws to second, throws to first in time, double play, and the side is retired.
Tigers are shut down there. This game remains tied at 6.
We go to top of the 8th, guys. Series finale in Detroit. Indians 6. And the Tigers 6. Leading off for the Indians with second baseman number 7. Cesar Hernandez had an RBI singled, 1 for 2. As it would now be a different pitcher coming in. And it's going to be a different pitcher coming in, as there will be coming in. So on the mound for the 15-24 Tigers will be Gerson Morno. Morno, 7-game appearance with a 5.23 around average, with 12 strikeouts, I would assume.
Hello, waving hand.
Hey, oh, my sister Ella, how's it going, girl? Good to see you. First pitch coming up. Bottom, 1 ball, no strike. But how's it going, girl? It's good to see you. Attendance today, guys, 30,305. And that's going to be a foul to home base, 1 and 1. But how's it going, sister Ella? How you doing, girl? It's good to see you back after a little while. How are you? 1 and 1 coming up. And that's going to be foul ball to right, 1 and 2. Oh, I'm doing good, doing good. It's good to see you back, girl. Did you miss me? And we're gonna the catch, but that's gonna be a ground ball to right. Gets a little off the wall, and that's going to be a base hit. That's gonna be a double for the Indians. Some double by Cesar Hernandez for the 28 and 14 Indians today. The good thing is, guys, I am going back to work in the next couple more hours. I get picked up at 6. Got 7 to 11 tonight, 8 to 5 tomorrow, and 8:30 to 4:30 on Monday. Then I'm off the next 2 days afterwards, so we'll still be comfortable going forward. So we should be good. And that's going to be a pop-up to left center field. And that makes the catch. 1 out for the Indians. Runner will hold at second. But did you miss me, sister? Throughout the group. Here comes right fielder from Mel Reyes. RBI'd, singled, had a homer, 2 for 3. Runner at second with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Morno. To left, 1 strike. That's an average of 208 with RISP. I still have no clue how to verify the 4 letters. And that one's going to be a fly ball to right, and that one's out of reach. That's gone. That's a 2-run homer by Pharrell Reyes. 11th home run of the season already. Oh, that's my sister Ella. Well, I missed you too. But, have you been up to anything lately? Since the last time you were in, perhaps? But that is a 2-run homer by Pharrell Reyes, number 11 of the season. And it's now 8-6 Indians. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Series finale in Detroit. But I was thinking about where you were going to be back again, sister. But it's all good. But what's been going on so far?
opposition have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Redbirds 1, Mets 1 in St. Louis. 8-6 Indians, top of the 8th, 1 out. Series finale in Detroit.
Standing in now, Josh
It's a
Naylor.
pitch by Morneau up top, 1 ball, no strike. Here comes Josh Naylor, first baseman. Had a run, singled, 1 for 3. Reds 3, Rockies 1, and Colorado. And at the bottom, 1 strike. But I always love you as a good sister of mine, Ella. I always do. But I always put the love of my life first before anything else comes by me throughout this group. And I think that's a hit by Pitts. And Josh Naylor will be looked at and examined at the finger. And if the finger is not broken, if he'll have a bit of pain, but he'll be removed. So pinch running for the 28-14 Indians will be pinch runner Jose Ramirez. And that is a hit by Pitts. Comes Tyron Knocklin, center fielder, 0 for 3. Run out first with 1 out. It's a pitch by Morneau to left, 1 ball, no strike. You haven't said you love me yet, Sister Ella. I mean, I think it's been like a couple months since you haven't been in the chat. Or before the end of, middle of February, I think. I'm not real sure. I am not real sure. But that's a guess. It might be a guess, but it all depends frequently. But work's been going good. Even though I was most likely I was off the last 4 days this week. With my love and I having some time together and talking business. I did learn that GameStop's going to be headlined next week. Get that in a second. I haven't told you what's going to be going on next week. On a Wednesday. Have a nice sister. Well, it's okay, sister. I'm still with you. And that's a single for the Indians. Whatever first goes to second. But it's going good. Here comes John Loophole, third baseman. Grounded out, 0 for 3. First and second with 1 out. But I did miss you today, by the way, sister. I always knew when you were going to be back. We're going to take care of the other business in a second. The pitch by Morneau. That's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike. As it now is a 348 with RISP. I still have no clue what the lead's going to be about, though. That's going to be a foul to right, 2nd strike. Comes the 0-2. And that's a strikeout. That's 2nd out for the Indians. Runners were held 1st and 2nd. But yeah, no, the good thing is next week, remember how I gonna hold a GameStop almost 2 weeks ago? I found the one in GameStop the one I've been to since I was a kid is closing, apparently. CA's Oscar Mercado had an RBI, run, singled, 1 for 3. First and second, 2 outs. You tell me if that rings a bell, sister. As it out to 333 with RISP. I also did get my soy haircut a little bit. I mean, not that soy, but a little bit. That's going to be a grounder to right center field. And that'll be a single. A single for the Indians. Runner goes to second, second goes to third. But it is good to have you back, sister. As good as anything it could be. Because I'm going to be taking care of business Wednesday afternoon around 1 with GameStop next week. You can let me know if you want me to tell you what's going on. To left, 1 strike. That'll be catcher Austin Hedges. Had a walk, had a run, 0 for 2. Bases loaded, or so I say deuced, with 2 outs. 0-1. That's going to be, look like a nice hit, foul ball to left. 2nd strike. 0-2. And that's a big strikeout. 3 outs in total, and the sign is retired. And as from Reyes with a 2-run homer to deep right center field, though. That one's gone. Goodbye to the moon. Alice it goes. Goodbye to the 8th inning. Series finale in Detroit. Indians 8, Tigers 6. Jose Ramirez will see at first base for the Indians. And on the mound for the 28 and 14 Indians will be James Konachik. 17th game appearance of the season. 2-1, 1-loss record. 10 holds with a 1.15 earned run average. And due out for the Tigers will be shortstop Will Castro. Single in the fourth, 1 for 3. But Sister Ella, any thoughts on it?
They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the pitch. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. You'll let me know if you want me to tell you what's going on, sister. It has to do with something with Wednesday in the afternoon with business a little bit. Rays 7, Rangers 2 in Tampa. 1 ball, no strike. Up top, that's a strike. Twins 4, Royals 1 in Minnesota. Minnesota or Minnesota.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt.
Has a little bit of different teams like the Vikings.
Do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance.
And at the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the bullpen for the 28 and 14 Indians got lefty and righty, Brad Hand and Phil Matan. Between the field level. 2 balls, 1 strike from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly to left. Fly ball to deep left center of field and makes a nice catch. 1 out for the Tigers. Here comes first baseman CJ Cron. Number 26 had a RBI, single, doubled, 2 for 3. Get about 5 likes, guys. Keep going in the chat this afternoon. The running egg and tuba chat. High Sox 29, 95, and 113 views are my 2 all-time highest throughout this group. For almost 5 years at YouTube, coming in July in the next couple months. The ball's 1 strike. Up top, 1-1. Braves, Phillies 3, Pirates 2 in Pittsburgh. Great content with good personality. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Picks it up in time, throws to first defensively. 2nd out for the Tigers. Up next to bat, number 30, left fielder, Jose Harold Castro. Grounded out in the 5th, 0 for 3. Sister, are you still in the chat? Here's the pitch coming up. To the outer right, 1 ball, no strike.
2 out, nobody on.
But I do love my sister Ella Chicago, though. I was new to see what's going to be back earlier. After a while. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch coming in. Konachik. Up top, 1-2. It's nice to see when the show is in general easy. Well, Wesley Snipes has good experience with Blade 1, 2, and Blade Trinity. Also Iron Man 2 and 3. Coming out of the MCU as well. Well, most of us already know what you guys think I'm going to be doing for GameStop next week. I'll probably tell you guys tomorrow night after 5. You guys will have Madden 21 by then. That's 3-2. Up next to bat, Jorge Bonifacio is on deck. 3-2 from the stretch. And that'll be grounded at first. Gets the first base in time, and the inning is over. Go to the top of the knife, guys. Stretch out your legs, fingers a little bit. It's now in Detroit. Indians 8 and Tigers 6. Leading off for the Indians is a great steal left fielder Delano DeCios Jr. 2 RBIs, doubled, had a run, 1 for 4. Gets a sign down. Here's the pitch by Morno. Bottom, 1 strike. Only by his lonesome. And that'll be foul to right. 2nd strike. Angels 13, Orioles nothing in Baltimore. It's signed down. And that's at the bottom, ball 1 and 2. Rays 7, Rangers 3 in Tampa. Any team is looking to keep it a little bit at large. Twins 4, Royals 2 in Minnesota.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider.
And that's a strikeout.
Called, and that'll be the first out of
One
the
out for the Indians. Astros 3, Mariners 2 in Houston.
And it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the
I think there's a little bit of predictions. I think Leon and I did do predictions of AW Revolution. I think him and I did do predictions last week. Or it might have been earlier this week, I would assume. Let me double check real quick. He comes second baseman Cesar Hernandez, 2 for 3, doubled, singled, and an RBI. I think him and I did. To the left, 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke
1
up
ball,
on
1
that
strike
bat,
in
get that
total.
foot down. He's
Signed down.
awfully tardy right now.
At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, we do know the upcoming pay-per-view Fastlane has a second match on the mound. And that's going to be a foul to left, second strike. 2-2, and that's ball 3-2. I'm going to text the other one real quick. 3-2, and that's going to be 5 ball to left. Makes the Cats out number 2 for the Indians. Gives a little inside scoop. Let me make another text real quick. Gives a little more short stance.
Into the box, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Hold on, let me get this out of the way. Here's the pitch by Morneau. Close to the right, 1 strike. Cubs 13, Nationals 10 in Chicago. Holy cow. 1 strike, up top, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hold on a second, guys, let me look at this. Active between 9 to 5, so I'll pretty much take that into consideration. Because there we go, guys. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch. And that's going to be a grounder to right center field. Picks it up, throws the first time, and the side is retired. Stretch out, guys, a little bit. To the bottom of the 9th inning. Series finale in Detroit. Indians 8 and Tigers 6. On the mound for the 28-14 Indians, nicknamed the Tribe, Brad Hand. 20th game appearance of the season, 1-1, 1-loss record. 15 saves with a 2.25 earned average. And up to bat for the Tigers will be Jorge Bonifacio, right fielder. Had a run, walked 0 for 2. Gets a sign down to the glove, hand from the stretch. And here's the first pitch. To the right, 1 ball, no strike. Record between Bonifacio with his hand, guys, over 6 with 5 strikeouts. Up top, 2 balls, no strike. Keeps a little bit normal, but doesn't get the carry, but it has a little bit of a good stretch sting a little bit, too. 2 balls, no strike from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field. Gets under it a little bit, makes a nice catch defensively. 1 out for the Tigers. But you can look at the left side of it, guys, of the saves between other players in the series of 1 to 2 days a week, the group. So love, support, and respect, as always. Keep it controlling with great content. Here comes catcher Jake Rogers, doubled, RBI'd run, has 1 for 3. Here's the pitch by Hand. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. There we go. 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're still on 5 likes in the script this afternoon, guys. I'm not going to be picked up to the next couple hours, a little under 3 hours, so I'm pretty much good. To the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. But I do know my pun's off at 5 today, tomorrow, and Monday. But I'm off at 4:30 on Monday, so we should be good to go between example. The bottom, 3 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like they're pinching him a bit.
Up next to bat, Victor Reyes, 244, 6 homers, 10 ribbies. He is also on deck.
To still make a quality pitch, you have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
3-1. And that's going to be a pop-up to the right. Foul territory to the right. Makes the Cats out number 2 for the Tigers. Tigers down with their final out. Last chance for the Tigers. Here comes center fielder Victor Reyes, 0 for 2. Gets signed down. Pitched by hand. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
There we go. Ow. 1 ball, no strike. Yankees 4. Actually, Mets 4. Redbirds 1 in St. Louis. Keeping any few teams that's a little more competitive a little bit. Between the things going. 1-1. To the right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Slider 80 miles per hour. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hand from the stretch. Here's the pitch for the 2-1. And that's going to be a grounder to the left. Foul. 2-2. And the Tigers are down with their final strike. Gets the sign down.
Last breath for the Tigers.
To the left, 3-2. Up next to bat, Benigo Goodwin, batting 260. He's on deck. White Sox 1, Giants nothing in San Francisco. 3-2. And that's a strikeout, and the Tigers are now 15-25. Well, the Tigers played a close game today, guys. As the Indians go up to 29-14 of the season by 2 runs, though. But I do know both teams were tied at 6 after the 5th inning, by the way, today, guys. Series finale in Detroit and in the box. Close game for the Tigers, though. Let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, there we go. And the series finale in Detroit, winning it. And the series finale in Detroit. For the 29-14 Indians by 2 runs. Had a couple of good players that did quite well. Ramon Reyes had 2 homers, 3 ribbies, 3 for 4. Francisco Lindor's shortstop had a solo shot, 1 for 5. Cesar Hernandez, second baseman, had a doubled, ribbied. The great stealer, Delano Cecilios Jr., 2 ribbies, had a double, 1 for 5. And losing by 2 runs and a good close faster by 2 runs, catching up in the 5th inning a little bit. For the 15-25 Tigers today. Samir Candelario had 2 ribbies. CJ Klein was 2 for with a double and an RBI. Castle Jake Rogers had a double and an RBI. And 2 RBIs, 1 for 4 for Jonathan Scope. Yourself mercy. So the Indians climbed to 29-14 over the Tigers by 2 to 15-25 the season. Since for now in Detroit, 8-6, 11 hits, no errors, 6 hits, and 0 errors. So the Tigers are 15-25 of the season. We'll simulate that when we get a chance. Vizcaino is out of the mix. Troy Stokes is in the mix. As far as the other teams go, jump into the few boxes real quick.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to
I'm guessing there's a little more certainty, guys. So we should be thankful. The other teams go real quick, guys. We got the Angels in a big 13-run victory over the Orioles in Baltimore. Had about 5 runs in the second, 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th as well, and 1 in the 8th. Final score after 9 innings, 13-0 shutout. Holy cow, pretty good so far, guys. 17 hits, no errors, 3 hits, and no errors. Teheran with second win. The Rays went by 4 runs after 9 innings over the Rangers in Tampa by 4. After 9 innings by 4 runs, 7-3. 9 hits, no errors, 6 hits, and no errors difference on that. One with win number 5. The Braves went by 1 after 9 innings in a close victory over the Marlins in Atlanta. By 1 run after 9 innings, final score 4-3. 9 hits, 1 error, 6 hits, and just 2 errors so far.
As of right now,
Melicon
the
first
Rays are
win.
in third place in
Minter
the
save
AL
number
East,
7.
and the Rangers
Not bad of an odd
are in
number.
last place in
Gets a
the AL
little
West.
close in theory.
The Angels pitched
The
well, allowing only 3
Phillies
hits as
won
they
by
beat the
1
A's of
over the
Baltimore
Pirates after
13
9
to
innings in
nothing.
Pittsburgh.
They now have 6
By 1
straight
run
victories.
after 9
Heading
innings.
into
Final
today,
score.
the Orioles are in
To the
last
Spats,
place
3
in the
3 to
AL
2.
East, and
6
the
hits, no
Angels
errors.
are in
8 hits,
second
and
place
no
in the
errors
AL
completed.
West.
Heredia with a win.
got his
Workman
second
save number
MVP
9.
season, leading the Blue Jays
Once again,
past
not
the
bad of an
A's 3-1.
even, but
As
a
of
little more
today,
odd
the A's
the
sit
separate
in
way.
4th place in the American League
The
West,
Twins
and the Blue Jays
switched
sit
by
in
2
4th
runs
place in the
after
American
9
League
innings
East
over the
division.
Royals in Minnesota.
Lance McCullers Jr.
After
grabbed
2
the
innings,
victory
after
in
9
Springfield
innings, excuse me,
as the
final
Astros
score
disposed of
by
the Mariners
between 2 runs, 6 to 4.
entering the day's
11
action.
hits, 0
The
errors,
Astros
8
are
hits,
atop
and
the
just 1
American
error,
League West,
especially.
while the Mariners
Romero,
are
4th win.
third in the
Duffy,
division.
11th save.
Adam Duvall grabbed 3
That's
base
an odd
steals
number.
as the Braves
No
held
even
the
so far,
Marlins
but keeps a little
4-3.
more
His
threats
modest hitting streak was also extended
as
to
we
5
speak.
straight
The
games. As
Astros
of right
win by
now,
2
the
runs with
Braves
3
are
runs in
last place
6th,
in the
1 in
AL
7th.
East, and the Marlins
By 2 over the
are
Mariners
third
in
the
Houston.
division. The Chicago
By 2
Cubs
runs
led
after
the
9
total
innings,
hits
final
of the
score
team
4 to
as they
2.
bested the visiting
9
Mets
hits, 0 errors, 10
13 to
hits,
10.
and no
At the
errors
start of the day,
completed.
the Cubs
Makoya
sit in
Zero with
first
4th
place in the
win.
National League
Atsuno,
Central
14th
Division,
save.
while
Good
the
even number.
Nationals are in 4th place
Switch
in
from
the NL
odds
East.
to
The
even.
Milwaukee Brewers
Same point, same
allowed only
time.
5 hits as a
The
staff
Braves
as
won
they
by
took
2
down the visiting
over the
Diamondbacks
D-backs in Milwaukee.
4-2. Heading
After
into
9
today,
innings
the
consecutively,
Brewers are in
by
3rd
2
place
runs,
in the
4 to
NL
2.
Central, and
11
the
hits, no
Diamondbacks
errors,
sit in
5 hits,
3rd
and
place in
1
the
error
National League
especially.
West Division.
Hatter was first
The
save.
Phillies brought out the
Peralta
Brewers in a
save
3-game
number
sweep as they
5.
defeated the Pirates at PNC Park
Gets a little more
3-2.
thankful
As
from
of
the
today,
Strats
the Pirates
and the
sit in 4th
Standard.
place in the National League Central Division,
The
and
Go-Go
the
Mets
Phillies are
won by
atop the
1
National
run
League
over
East
the Cardinals
Division.
in St. Louis.
The New York Mets
After
completed a
9 innings
3-game
by 1
series
run,
sweep as they beat
the
the
final
Capitals on
score
the
4 to
road
3.
4-3.
5 hits,
Entering
1 error,
today's
10
action,
hits,
the
and 0
Cardinals are in
errors as
4th
well.
place in the NL
Bob
Central,
Silva second
and the
win.
Mets are in 2nd place
Batanz,
in the NL
5th
East.
save
The
overall
Cincinnati
as an odd.
Reds had 12 hits
Odds
as
were
a
okay,
team as they
evens a
took
little
care of the
more
Rocks in
better than
Colorado
usual,
4-2. As
as
of
it
right
should
now,
be.
the Rockies are
The
in last
Cubbies win a
place in the
big
NL
game,
West,
having
while the
9
Reds are in
consecutive runs in the
2nd place
second
in the
inning,
NL Central.
and also
Greg
4 runs in the
Stanton
5th inning,
collected win
nothing
number
but
2
net,
on the year as
by
San
3
Diego beat the
runs over the
Dodgers
Nationals in
7-3.
Chicago.
In the standings,
Get ready,
the
guys.
Dodgers
Final
are
score after
leading
9
the
innings,
National League West,
13 to
and
10,
the
in a good
Padres
eligible
are
game.
2nd in the division.
12 hits, no
That's
errors,
what's
12
happening
hits,
around the
and 1 error
baseball
in a
world heading
grateful
into
game today.
today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League
Azole,
Baseball.
second win. Winkler's 13th save. Great game, by the way, too. For good old fashioned. As we speak, the Reds win by 2 over the Rockies in Colorado. By 2 runs after 9 innings, 4 to 2. 12 hits, 0 errors, 10 hits, and no errors. A town, 4th win. Bradley, 8th save. Good even number. Between the evens instead of the odds, as I was thinking about it quick sooner, maybe a little bit longer. The White Sox, after 11 innings, won by 1 run in a victory over the Giants in San Francisco. After 11 innings from the good game from the Strats, final score by 1 run, 5 to 4. 11 hits, 0 errors, 13 hits, and thus 2 errors evenly. 5 a third win, Bombers, 15th save. Good, lucky, odd number. Keeps a little more of a good fall on it. The Padres win by 2, spoil the parade over the Dodgers in Los Angeles. 2 runs in the 8th and 9th. 1 in the 1st, 2nd, and 9th. By 2 runs in a close game, 5 to 3 after 9 innings. 8 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, and no errors. Stammen, 2nd win. Pomeranz, 10th save. That's a good even number to match the other few a little bit. Rival game, guys. The Yankees won by 3 runs after 9 innings over the Red Sox rival in New York City. Between classic to new to current. After 9 innings by 3 runs, final score 7 to 4. By 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors especially. Garcia saved number 6, fireballer. And Otis Chapman, 14th save, good even number. And the Blue Jays win by 2 over the Athletics in Oakland. By 2 runs after 9 innings in a close affair, final score 3 to 1, 8 hits together and 1 error together. Who's Rayu 2nd win, Zhao's 5th save with an odd number. So the Tigers are now 15 and 25, guys. Baseball will be back Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday night we'll be doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I just hope the connection works quite well for me for now in 35 minutes this time. And then I think we should be okay, with good occasions and keep the great content going for you guys throughout the group. So baseball will be back Tuesday morning as we speak. So the Tigers are 15-25. It's will be game 1 in Minnesota for Tuesday morning. As there will be game 1 in Detroit. A 4-game series will be 15-25 Tigers hosting the 25-15 Minnesota Twins in a good fashion for 4-game series of 1 to 2 days a week of the series of the group. Starting for the 15-25 Tigers Tuesday morning, it'll be Spencer Turnbull, 2-5 1-loss record, 35 strikeouts, with a 5.01 earned average. And on the mound for 25-15 Twins, it'll be Kenta Maeda, 4-1 good record, 62 strikeouts, with a 1.57 earned average. And for Tuesday morning, check out the other scores real quick, not as many. Got the Indians taking on the Orioles in Baltimore. McKenzie 4-1 with 3.83 earned average versus Samuel Means. Lance Woodruff, let me double check that real quick while we have a chance. With a 3.77 earned average. There we go. The Marlins take on the Reds in Cincinnati. Sanchez 4-2 1-loss record, 4.60 earned average. Yeah, I have no clue who his ass is, but I'm guessing he had a nice career. But who it could be. Versus Trevor Bauer with a nice 5-1 1-loss record, for 2.63 earned average between the two. The Cubs host the Brewers in Chicago. Brandon Woodruff 3-3 for 4.17 earned average versus Yu Darvish with a 4.34 earned average completed. And the same point of a different time being between stretch, standard. The Pirates host the Cardinals in Pittsburgh. Miles Michaelis, 2-4 for 3.46 earned average versus Brubaker for 5.63 earned average. Different point and figure deserts a little bit. The Yankees visit the Rays in Tampa. Garman will be making his debut on the mound for the Yankees versus Glasnow for 3.22 earned average. Five things out of 5 so far. Blue Jays visit the Rangers in Texas. Merriweather, 1-0 3 1-loss record with 6.75 earned average versus Lynn for 3.60 earned average. Give 6 out of 6, doing well. The Royals visit the Astros in Houston. Zach Greinke 2-1. Actually, no. Sorry. Keller 2-1 with 2.64 earned average versus Zach Greinke in a powerful 7-0 1-loss record. Have a good powerful on the mound for the Astros with a 2.59 earned average of an excellent to see between the record. 7 out of 7 so far. D-backs host the Go-Go Mets in Arizona. Jared DeGrom 2-2 for 3.53 earned average versus Gallen with a perfect 5-0 1-loss record for 2.36 earned average. Keeping the pressure on, perhaps. It does. The Giants visit the Rockies in Colorado. Guzman 1-3 for 2.50 earned average. Was Castellini by 32 earned average for 2.82 earned average. Little close, but keeps a bit higher between the averages. Whereas it can be not that difficult, but keeps the measure moving. The Nationals visit the Angels in Los Angeles. Ross 1-5, 5.34 earned average versus Berea with 2.01 earned average. Anything that's lucky between ERAs or earned averages, same point. And the Padres host the White Sox in San Diego. Galito 4-1 for 2.31 earned average versus Labatt for 4.08 earned average. Before we get out of here till tomorrow night for ML for Man 21 guys, let's check out standings real quick. Still remain the same. So in the American League Central. Okay, there we go. In the American League Central, guys, we got 7 consecutive wins. 9-1 in the last 10 games. Make them quick. 16-7 at home. And 16-3 at night on daylight. And the day night. Bronx with 7 wins, so the 29-14 Cleveland Indians. There's also 5 wins as well. 9 games the last 10. 15-7 at home, and 16-5 on daytime. And that goes to the 25-15 White Sox, and there's also 7 lucky wins. As you guys can see, 7 wins the last 10. 16-6 at home, 14-6 at the daytime, and 11-9 at night, which is not too bad. For the 25-15 Twins so far. There's also 3 losses in a row between 2 teams. 12-6 at home, and that would be the 19-21 Royals and the 15-25 Tigers. Only surrounded by 4 games so far between the catching up. Anything can still happen going into Tuesday morning between the Mesa. In American League West, still dominant, 21-6 division and 21-8 at the nighttime. Also 10-2 at the daytime as well, between the afternoons or something. That would be the 31-10 Houston Astros. Dominating as well, 6 wins in a row, 9 games the last 10, 22-6 between any other team in the nighttime. 6 wins goes to the 28-11 Angels, only turned by 2 games so far, a great distance. 1 loss in a row between the 2. That'd be 20-23 Mariners, 15-27 Astros. And 2 losses, sadly, won 3 games the last 10. That'd be the 8-32 Texas Rangers, American League West. Now we split to the National League East, guys. There's also 3 wins, winning 8 games the last 10, 15-9 on the road, and 14-7 at nighttime. And that would be 3 wins for the 23-17 Phillies. Also not to be outdone, guys, 4 consecutive wins between its own right of its own team. And that would also be, 4 wins, winning 8 games the last 10, for the 20-20 Go-Go Mets, only trailed by 3 games so far. Keeps it lucky of a good chance. There's also 1 loss, 12-6 on the road. That'd be 20-21 Marlins. 2 losses for 17-22 Nationals. And 1 win slowly for the 18-24 Braves, only trailed by half a game so far. National League East. At the last League Central, things are heating up a little bit. Like I say, for the highest is 14-6 at the daytime. 14-7 at home, winning 6 games the last 10, winning 2 games in a row so far. It goes to the 27-14 Cubbies, also 2 wins, 15-7 on the road and 15-5 at the nighttime. And that also goes to 2 wins, especially towards the 25-15 Reds. It's only trailed by a game and a half so far. There's also 1 win for the 17-24 Milwaukee Brewers. 3 losses satisfying. Only 1 in 5 games the last 10 for the 14-27 Cardinals, and 5 losses for the 13-26 Pittsburgh Pirates. And National League West, still doing quite well between the status record. 19-4 at home and 23-4 at the nighttime, and 9-3 at the daytime. Still doing pretty well. That'd be the 32-7 Dodgers. 1 win as well, 13-7 East between the home and on the road. An impressive 18-6 at the nighttime on the stadium. And that goes to 1 win for the 26-14 Padres. There's also 1 loss for the 19-21 Diamondbacks, 6 losses in a row badly, just winning 1 game of the last 10. 15-25 Giants. And also 2 losses for the 14-25 Colorado Rockies. Yeah, well, last one, guys, the American League East. 4 out of 4 between the status quo. Daytime and on the road, 12-7. And home and also on the nighttime, guys. Also 16-5 record. And also 15-4 in division. That goes to 1 win for the 28-12 Yankees. There's also 1 terrible loss for the 12-7 on the division side of things. So that goes to the 20-22 Red Sox. 2 wins as well for the 19-23 Rays. 1 win for the 13-27 Blue Jays, and 4 consecutive losses, winning 1 game the last 10, 1-9. That's the 12-28 Baltimore Orioles. Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here for the day before something else becomes a mixed bag. See, I'll be doing on time. We also have the advantage there. But okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow night, same time, same channel, for another episode of Man 21, menacing the 2-2 Pittsburgh Steelers of the franchise season replay. For those that have not supported the channel, if you want to catch more MLB 20, we'll be back Tuesday morning managing the 15 and 25 Detroit Tigers. So be sure to hit that red support button. Like button. Remember, guys, like, support, comment as we speak. I'll have that on the description for the most part as we speak. It's about running egg and tuba chat. Tweet it out as good as you guys can. Share it, add it to a playlist. To the group of love, support, and respect. And putting great content together through the two that can make it possible. There's anyone in the chat that has a Twitter, do the same thing. Share it out, tweet it out, comment. Zay's capitalized, Z's capitalized, Zay Zach Dawson. Send me your information through Twitter, guys, so we can follow each other sometime. The numbers are always the same. I'll probably just remind it one time, 824-656-00. Not only for Twitter, but Discord. Friend request me on Discord towards the group. Tell me you guys said hello and anything you guys want to talk about. Like I say, GameStop for Wednesday afternoon. I will talk about that during IC News tomorrow night with Man 21. See how that's going to deposit for sure. And some of that will be equal. Remember, guys, like support, the way we do out this group with great content is to see what people are doing on their channel and love what they see, comment, liking it as we speak. With we watch videos in full, we like videos, comment, share it, support in full, tweet it out, add it to a playlist as always, normally. Stay connected so people can see what kind of comment you can make on the video through this group, the Running Egg and Tuba Chat. You can make a lot of good stuff possible. And we don't do S for S and never ask for support back. Alliance at 32, guys. Greatest Summon at 13. Only by 19 of the Martin. Okay, guys. That's going to be a wrap for me this afternoon. I will see you guys tomorrow night for Man 21. Managing the 2-2 Steelers. Same time, same channel. All I have to do tonight is 7 to 11. 8 to 5 tomorrow. And 8 to 4:30 on Monday. And then I'm off another 2 damn good days. So I do have a few things with GameStop. And I think another meeting, I would assume. But it all depends there. But alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I want to say thank you to Sister Ella. I love you, girl. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Kathy, and happy loose today. Alright, guys, be good to one another. Be kind. Love one another. I'll see you guys tomorrow night after 5. Tomorrow, Sunday. For Man 21, same time, same channel after work at 5. And then gather up in between. You guys have a good afternoon. And if I don't see you guys till tomorrow night, have a good night. And until then, be careful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you tomorrow night. In the group, guys.